There's a company you've probably never heard of, but I bet you've already used their products a dozen times today. They are the unseen engine inside the devices that pretty much run our lives. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain and see exactly what it takes to build this hidden world of electronics. So let's just dive right in. Take a look at any power switch, on a device in your room. It's this tiny, simple little button. But have you ever really stopped and thought about what it takes to make just one of them? The engineering, the manufacturing, honestly, the scale of it all is kind of mind-blowing.
So, what's the answer? Well, it's staggering. A single company, ROKI Electronics, can churn out 1.5 million of these components every single day. No, that's not a typo. That one number right there gives you a peek into the massive industrial power that's working completely out of sight.
Okay, so to really wrap our heads around how that's even possible, here's our roadmap. We're going to start with the company itself, the unseen engine. Then we'll trace how a simple blueprint becomes a real product. We'll look at the sheer power of their production, their absolute commitment to quality, and finally, how they're building the future, together with partners.
All right, let's get started. Time to meet the company at the very heart of all this.
So, who is ROKI Electronics? Well, they were founded way back in 2000, and they operate out of huge manufacturing hubs in Taiwan and Dongguan. And they really do the whole shebang: the initial design, all the research and development, the mass production, and sales. Basically, they're the people you go to when you have a great idea for a device, and you need someone to help you actually make it a physical thing.
Now for the really cool part. Let's look at how ROKI can take an idea that might just be a sketch on a napkin and turn it into a product that's ready to be sold all over the world.
First, you've just got to appreciate the scope here. We are not just talking about one little switch. ROKI's catalog has over 1,000 different types of components. We're talking everything from those power switches and all kinds of connectors, to battery holders and even the tiny super precise gears that make our gadgets work. The variety is just huge.
Their process is really the secret sauce that makes it all work. It's a full end-to-end service. So it all starts with a client's concept. ROKI's team jumps in and builds 3D designs and prototypes. From there, it's all about intense testing. They confirm the performance, they build models, they do a small trial production run. And only when every single little detail is absolutely perfect do they finally hit the green light for full-scale mass production.
So a great process needs some serious muscle to back it up, right? Let's take a look at the industrial power that actually fuels ROKI's entire operation.
To house all this, ROKI is working with 18,000 square meters of production space. Now, to put that into perspective for you, that's like 3.5 American football fields. All of it dedicated to just manufacturing these tiny but essential components.
And inside that massive space, get this, they have 77 different injection molding machines. The power these things have is incredible, ranging from 125 tons all the way up to a jaw-dropping 5,160 tons of force. That's the kind of power you need to mold durable parts with perfect precision, over and over again. You add in their heavy-duty stamping machines for metal, and that is the industrial-grade power that makes that 1.5 million parts per day number a reality.
But look, making millions of parts a day is totally worthless if they don't work reliably. And that brings us to quality, which, as you can imagine, has to be at the very core of everything they do.
And for them, quality can't just be a slogan you stick on a poster. It comes from an experienced team that's watching over the entire process, and that's combined with a super tough quality assurance system that's checking for excellence at every single step of the way. And hey, you don't have to take their word for it. They've got the receipts. They hold all the major international certifications, like ISO 9001 for quality and ISO 14001 for environmental standards. Their parts are approved by safety bodies all over the world, from UL in the US to ENIC in Europe. And this isn't just a bunch of paperwork, it's a flat-out guarantee to their clients that every single component is safe, it's reliable, and it's ready for the world market.
But even with all this incredible power in-house, you can't do everything alone. This is where ROKI's strategy gets really smart, because it's all about partnership.
See, ROKI totally gets that to deliver a perfect final product, sometimes you need to bring in the specialists.
They focus on what they do best, the core component manufacturing, and then they partner with other experts for specialized services. A great example is their collaboration with Guangjin Printing Enterprise for all the high-end finishing touches.
And this synergy is how they offer the complete package. Think of it this way. ROKI handles the industrial heavy lifting, the molding, the stamping. Then, a partner like Guangjin steps in for those super detailed finishing touches, things like high-precision screen printing for labels or detailed laser engraving for logos. It's really the perfect blend of industrial scale and specialized craft.
And all of this, the sheer scale, the detailed process, the smart partnerships, it's all summed up right here in their core promise. It's not just about making a part. It's about delivering high-quality products at fair prices, always on time, with great service, and, this is key, always looking for ways to get better. It's a philosophy that makes them more than just a supplier. They're a partner. So the next time you flip a switch, maybe you'll see it a little differently. You'll know about the incredible system of design, engineering, and manufacturing that made it possible. And it leaves us with one last thought for you. Every great idea has a hidden world of complexity behind it. The real question is, who are you going to partner with to help you build it?